Can a soldier protest the president? This week, active duty Air Force Major Jason Watson was arrested at the Capitol for showing this, calling for Trump and Vance to be removed from office. And while it seems like innocent or perhaps even basic protest, nothing really extravagant about that, the legal issue is not, can you criticize the president? Yeah, obviously, that's basically America's national bird. The real issue is where he did it, how he did it, and what he was wearing when he did it. Sounds like this video is going to go in a very different direction, but it's not, I don't think. And why potentially could set up a pretty interesting legal issue. First, the Capitol rule. According to Capitol Police, he was arrested on the steps of the Capitol for protesting without a member of Congress present. That matters because certain Capitol grounds are not just public sidewalks with fancy columns. They are heavily regulated spaces where demonstrations can trigger special rules. As the Military Times reports, the fact that he does not have a member of Congress present with him is pretty significant because that might create an avenue for an exception. And apparently, Representative Al Green had been present earlier but then left during the demonstration. After that, the Capitol Police arrested him. That's bucket one, the Capitol grounds rule. Now, bucket two is an interesting one, and that's the uniform. Don't get me wrong, service members do have First Amendment rights, obviously. They can vote, they can have opinions, they don't have to become democracy's silent Roomba zooming around the room just because they join the military. But the military does have strict rules when it comes to political activity, because in theory, the armed forces are supposed to stay politically neutral. Service member speaking as a private citizen, that's one thing. Service member making a political statement in uniform is different, because the uniform, so the theory goes, can make it look like the military itself is supporting the message. Obviously, we can certainly disagree on whether or not that's true as a basic premise, but that little nuance is where the Roomba hits the chair or the lamppost. Under Defense Department rules, service members may express political views, but they generally cannot do partisan political activity in a way that suggests official military endorsement, including, and perhaps most especially, while wearing the uniform. Then there's bucket three, military law. Now, reporting is that he's a commissioned officer. And because of that, there's also Article 88 at play, 88 of the Uniform Code of Military Justice, which prohibits commissioned officers from using contemptuous words against officials, including the president and vice president. Again, we could disagree on whether or not this is contemptuous. As an attorney that deals with contemptuous speech all the time, I'm not sold, but you get the point. Now, the interesting wrinkle and the hardest part is this. Military oath is to the Constitution, not to any particular president or vice president. In America, criticizing the president, at least for now, is protected. But members of the military have different rules. So that's why this story matters. Now, what I find most interesting is that this case could test just how far the military is willing to go in punishing anti-presidential speech by active duty officers, because the case history on this for Major Watson is not good. But if it's pushed hard enough, it could actually force a court to answer one of the weirdest First Amendment questions that still remains. Can the military punish an officer for criticizing the president if the officer says that he is defending the Constitution from that president?